Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edoggz Reviews. In this video I will be taking a look at the Target exclusive 4-pack Transformers Age of the Prime. In this package you will receive 3 deluxe figures and 1 Voyager class figures. Inside you'll get Ultra Magnus, Autobot Bumper, Horri-bull, and Nemesis Prime. This is part 3 in my series, only focusing on Horri-bull himself. So let's get the box out of the way so we can focus more on the main event. So we'll get these out of the way, right? So this is the box. On the top will be accessories. On the bottom, there will be another accessory. On the top of the box, we have Missing Link Ultra Magnus, Autobot Bumper versus Nemesis Prime, Headmaster Jr. Horri-bull. On the back of the box, we have 4 robot modes in the background. We have the alt modes in the forefront. On the bottom, we have licensing, manufacturing, and trademarks between Hasbro and Takara Tomy. Inside of the box, you'll receive your instruction booklet for all 4 figures pertaining to these guys here. And that is it for that. We're going to bring in our main subject here, which is Horri-bull. He comes with 2 accessories. You have this double gun here. Now this one has the stubs for the special effects parts, if you still have those, but the gray one does not have the stubs, so you cannot connect those on that one. And you can dual wield these if you so see fit. Now this figure could have easily landed in Transformers Legacy Evolution, I think it was, because of the gimmick that's in this figure. And you have that going for you, right? You can put them in any pose you want. Now we're going to give you an up close picture of that. Right? So this is what the figure looks like from the front. Here it is from the side. Here it is from the back. And here it is from the other side. Now there's a couple of things to note. My copy has a QC issue with this hand right here. When I'm going back into the robot mode, it likes to pop out of this socket. Not exactly sure what I can do about that. Another thing is the speed, strength, intelligence bar is upside down. These 2 things on the side of this chest don't have any function. They don't do anything. They don't lock into anything. I'm not exactly sure what that is about. But overall, I like the figure. The head sculpt kind of reminds me of Optimus Prime, like the faceplate, but Prime's faceplate is silver and his is like a mustard gold type of color. And you can almost see the eyes is the same color. The helmet is different from Optimus, and that's probably why it's throwing me off a little bit. Right? Now, the guns do not store anywhere on the figure in the robot mode. It stores in the alt mode, which I'll show you later on in the video. Another thing to note is you have to assemble this piece right here. Now I'm going to take this off so I can showcase that, and these horns come off, right? Now these horns are on a plastic tree. You can either wiggle them off until they pop off, or you can use something really sharp like a razor or some scissors. If you're 8 years of age, please get somebody older, an adult, maybe a sister or a brother, to cut that off for you, and you can plug that on. Now you have different ways to put these horns on. I'm just going to demonstrate real quick. I'm going to put them downwards, I think. All right. So, all right. Mistake. All right. So this is upward, right? This is upward. You can have this look if you want to. Now you can switch these around, right? And you can have it downwards. There's no wrong or right. It all depends on what you like, right? And you can have it something like that, right? It's up to you. It's totally up to you. I like it the other way, and that is just, a preference. All right, so let's see, we got to go this way. Right, so you know which side you're on. Come on, stop playing. All right, so here we go. Right, and then after that, you can plug it right back onto this port right here. Here we go. There we go. Now we're going to go into articulation, and then we'll do a comparison after that. So articulation, we could go all the way around the arm like this, all the way around, not a problem. In and out, not a problem. Swivel at the bicep. There's also a rotation at the forearm if you need to. We can bring up the leg like so. That's a very high kick there. We can bring down on the knee, right? We can get that far, which is also for the transformation. We can bring the leg out like that to show you how much you're going to get there. Bring that back down. We have swivel at the thigh, and we have a rocker at the feet. So we have the rocker like this for the wider stances to make them stand properly. Bring the leg out like that. We'll have a swivel on that side as well. Going backwards on the leg, it gets stopped on the high thigh there in the section, and we can bring it out on the lower leg like so. There's a ball joint at the neck. We can swivel around and circle. You can make them emote if you want to. You could try to make them look up, but not too much. And down is not really there, to tell you honestly. So there you have that. Now we're going to do a quick comparison. So first we're going to bring in Voyager class Metalhawk, who is a pretender. We're going to bring in Skullgrin, who is the same. And last but not least, we're going to bring in Skullgrin, or Skull Smasher. And Horri-bull is a retool, I should say a heavy retool of Skull Smasher here. He doesn't want to stand. And that's because they gave Horri-bull the better legs and feet. And I just want to know, what does it take to get Skull Smasher better legs and feet? Do we have to wait for a studio series to get it? I mean, he desperately needs it. You see me struggling, trying to make him stand by himself. You know, it's ridiculous. Right? Right? So there you have all these guys in the mix. So you know where it's going on. We're going to turn these guys around. I'm going to show this back off. Now he has the similar back as Skull Smasher here. The only difference is they use the hard plastic for the cockpit, and they use the soft plastic for the cockpit on this one. Right, we're going to get that out of here. And we're going to get this out of here. Transformation takes about 30 steps. That includes the Headmaster himself. So we're going to start with the Headmaster. We just have to disconnect him, right? And it's very simple. We know where this is going, right? We just bring down the brightness, right? Just unfurl the legs like so. We can leave them like this, but we're going to put them in the seating position. We're going to bring up the head. I mean the hands. Excuse me, my goodness. So we have the hands like that. Now this guy's name is Kreb, K-R-E-B, not crab. It's very hard to differentiate between the two words. In Super God Masterforce, his name was Bullhorn. I prefer Bullhorn over his name. All right, and we could have him sitting on the side so we could wait for the rest. Now transformation is very easy, So we're gonna bring the arms up like that. You're gonna see this empty sleeve, and we're gonna take the hand, we're gonna take this and bring that inside to that sleeve, right? Now, the claws only lock into place when you go into the robot mode. They don't lock into place when you go into the alt mode. So you could just bring this claw down. At this point, you want to rotate at the forearm forward like that. So the claw faces you. Same thing on the other side. Take the hand, flip it inside. Like so. Bring this claw down. Bring this arm down. And you want to turn towards you, this claw. And you just want to bring the arms up like that. Okay, at this point, we can bring the head down, plug it into place, and we can bring these horns up, like so. Now, I like to put them past the eyes so he can see, like that. That's the way I like to do them. But if you like the horns pointed down, you just reverse it. That's all you have to do. Right? Make sure he can see out of that side right there. Right? Next are the feet. So you have to disconnect these things from the back. So you undo this like that panel. You have to pull back a little bit, undo that. See, now this is wrong. This is wrong. This is not disconnecting. You want to disconnect it like that, like so. You want to peg these two things together. So there's a peg there and a slot there. Pop those two together. And all you have to do is bring the back upwards, and you want to unlock it from the knees because it's locked from the front, like so. And then you bring it over like that. Sandwich these together one more time. Don't let that panel go in. Bring this in, make sure this is all straight. Now, this back piece, you can always correct it by pushing the knees in, like that. Make sure that's good. Now, these things on the side, they lock into these two little pegs on the side of the waist. All right. If everything goes well, it shouldn't move, right? So it should be solid like this. All right, so we got that pegged in, we got that pegged in. All right. Now from this part, we can bring down the rear legs like that, and rear legs like that. I'm gonna show you off something a little later. Now, at this point, we could take the two guns, and there is a port here. You have that peg there. Put these together. Another thing to note is these two pegs on the back of the gun, and there are these two slots back here. And that's where the evolution comes in. Right? You plug these in like that. Now, these back legs, you can move one step forward. That's it. That's all you get from one step back. Let me see. Right, now, put them down. And we just have to manage how you want it to look. That's all. Make sure all the legs touch the ground. All that stuff, right? Right, so you have that. We're almost done. We're almost done. So you take your Headmaster, and you get in here. You open up this door. There's a little seat there. Put him inside, and you can close this. And there you have it. You have him in his alt mode. Some say it's a buffalo. Some say it's a bull, but I think it's a bull. Give you up and close of the side. This is what it looks like from him. This is, from his left side. Here it is from the rear. Here's from the right side. Back to front. Now the mouth does open. Like that. You can swivel the head like that, which is cool. You can do it that way. or you can do it that way, whichever you like. The legs and the front still have free motion. You can do that. You can actually bend and put it in other positions if you needed to. So you just have to like kind of figure out how you want it to look. So you can have it like that, something like that. Let's move this forward. But I think I'm going to keep it somewhere like in the neutral area, like that. And again, you can always bring the rear legs up. You can kind of have it like that, right? So we're going to do another comparison. We're going to bring in Fingery. We have his Headmaster Briscoe. And we're going to bring in Squeeze Play. His Headmaster name is Locos. Now, in Super God Masterforce, this guy's name is Wilder. This guy's name was Cancer, but due to the word, they thought it was too offensive, so they changed it to Locos. And inside of this unit, you have Bullhorn. So you have all three exclusive, spanning from Buzzworthy Bumblebee all the way up to this set now. So we're going to take this away. Now we're going to do one more comparison, but we need to take this box away. We're going to bring it in Double Dealer. And I just found out that you can put this missile under there like a couple of days ago. So we have this. We'll move this back. That. And we have that. So all we're missing is the rest of the Pretenders. And we're definitely missing, for a very long time now, Ghost Shooter, Minerva, and Cab. So I'm want to see how they're going to play that out in the upcoming series of Studio. Give you a side view of this. And you have that look right there. And you will have completed all of your Masterforce characters, including Black Zorak. I'm going to take these guys away. We're going to bring in the box, and we're going to transform it back into the robot mode. And again, it's very easy. We're going to start from this point right here, the arms, because they're easy. Bring the arm down. You take the feet. You take the paw. You want to turn this to the side. You take this claw, bring it up. It's gonna click into place. Okay. Same thing. Bring the arm down. Turn the claw to that way. Bring up the paw. Click into place. I'm gonna take the hand. Bring your hands out. Bring the hands out on that side. Right. Right, we have that. Now we take this right here. I'm going to disconnect this. And you want to unpeg the sides from here and here. You want to rotate this all the way back, like so. Turn around to the front, and this is where they lock into place. So you want to separate first, and there's like a locking point right in the knee section. So you just want to lock this into place, like that. Take these panels, you want to close them, they're going to lock into place. Right? Bring the arms down, bring the arms down. You want to flip the head back. Excuse me. I said flip the head back, not take the head back. Right, like so. We bring up the arms. I mean, the horns. Excuse me, I am forgetting. Right, like that. All right. You want to bring the legs in, like so. Make sure that's all good. All right. If I've forgotten, I probably did. Get this guy out. Thank you. Bring that down. And again, you just flip him back into his Headmaster mode. And you plug him back in. And there you have Horri-bull back into his robot mode. You take his guns, put them in either hand. We're going to bring this up like that. And we're going to bring his two friends in. I'm going to put Fingery on that side. And we're going to put Squeeze Play on that side. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the review of Horri-bull. I like it. It's okay. I mean, it's a really nice updated version of him. I don't like the panels being out, but hey, I'm not the designers, right? I like it. It's cool. It's neat. It portrays the original figure very well. And I think that's enough to be said about that. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Our last figure will be Nemesis Prime versus the animated Prime. So stay tuned for that. I should have that by Saturday. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.